In the beginning of the movie, we see a family enjoying a vacation in the African jungle. The husband, Tom, is an engineer who has come to build a bridge, and he decided to bring his family along for a holiday. His wife, Amy, stepdaughter Jessica, and son David join him. However, this trip turns out to be the last for the family. The family is enjoying the wildlife. David is recording videos, but Jessica appears unhappy and doesn't interact with anyone. The reason for her behavior is that Amy is her stepmother. After Tom divorced Jessica and David's biological mother, he married Amy, but Jessica hasn't been able to accept her. Tom tries to talk to her and resolve the situation, but it doesn't help. They are staying at a resort. Jessica gets angry when she sees Tom and Amy together at the pool, and during dinner, the tension escalates when Amy, a non-vegetarian, insists Jessica eat meat, even though she is vegetarian. Jessica leaves the table upset. The next morning, Tom goes to work while Amy, Jessica, and David head out for a jungle safari. Their guide and driver, Brian, takes them deeper into the forest to show them animals. Jessica, unimpressed by the common animals, asks to see lions. Brian takes a detour off the main road into the forest. However, David urgently needs to use the restroom, so Brian takes him outside. Amy protests, but Brian assures her that he has a rifle for safety. As David is relieving himself behind a tree, Brian hears a lion's roar and warns David to stay behind him while he points his gun at the lion. Meanwhile, the family watches nervously from the car, and Jessica notices another lion slowly approaching Brian and David. Amy tries to start the car but realizes the keys are with Brian. She gets out and tries to distract the lion by shouting, but instead, the lion attacks Brian and David. David manages to run back to the car, but Brian is caught and killed by the lion right before their eyes. After some time, the lions leave, and the family thinks it's safe. Amy steps out to check, but is attacked by a lion and rushes back into the car. With no phone signal and the main road far away, they realize rescue is unlikely. Amy tries to reassure the children, promising that Tom will come to save them. Meanwhile, a lion climbs onto their car, scratching at the windows and roof, damaging the windshield. Amy calms the children, advising them to stay quiet to avoid provoking the lion. The lion eventually leaves. Jessica suggests retrieving the rifle from outside, but Amy refuses, unwilling to risk losing the children. They ration the little food and water they have, while lions keep watch nearby. Back at the resort, Tom returns to find his family missing. Rangers inform him that they haven't returned from the safari and plan a search and rescue operation the next morning. Unable to wait, Tom seeks help from a man named Crawford, a local expert. Initially, Crawford refuses, but Tom offers him a large sum of money, convincing him to assist. Meanwhile, Jessica spots the car keys outside and wants to retrieve them, but Amy decides to go instead. Sneaking out, Amy grabs the keys, but a lion attacks her. She manages to escape back into the car. Starting the car, she tries to drive away but loses control, crashing it. Despite her efforts, the car won't restart. They are left with no choice but to wait for rescue, as the lions remain outside. Crawford and Tom set out to find the family while the Rangers continue their search by helicopter. Jessica hears the helicopter and rushes out to signal it, but the Rangers don't notice them and fly away. Jessica breaks down in tears, and Amy comforts her. Suddenly, a lion charges at them, but just in time, two hunters arrive and shoot the lion. The hunters offer them water and lead Jessica to a nearby pond to fetch more. However, while filling water, they hear gunshots and realize one hunter has been attacked and killed by a lion. The remaining hunter returns to the car, but a lion attacks and kills him too. The family is left trapped again, with lions prowling around the car. The next morning, Crawford and Tom finally locate the family. Amy steps out to signal them, but a lion emerges from the bushes. She quickly retreats to the car. As Tom and Crawford approach, a lion attacks Crawford, killing him. Another lion chases Tom, who hides under the car. To save Tom, Amy devises a plan. She leaks fuel from the car's tank, lures the lion inside the vehicle, and sets it on fire, causing the car to explode and killing the lion. Though they survived the ordeal, they are now stranded in the open, with no car for protection and predators still lurking. The movie ends with the uncertainty of whether they will survive, leaving viewers questioning their fate.